Hello everyone, this is Schoolboy W and you are watching another Audiodidact tutorial. Today we are gonna look at Fxpansion Strobe synthesizer, which is one of my favorites, and I will show you how I did one of the presets for Audiodidact, which sounds like this. It's a kind of electro stab sound, which is essentially a chord and can be used for genres such as liquid drum and bass or, for example, electro house. So yeah, let's start to go into that. And first thing I'm gonna do is essentially just initialize the preset. It can be done by clicking in it here. Okay, then I'm gonna remove the effects I got on a synth, like external Ableton reverbs. So now it sounds like this. Yeah, basic saw wave. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So we have one saw wave here. We can add another one octave below, so it will be like that. And then we can also use the sine wave, but 2 octaves below, so like this. Okay, a bit fatter. And then we can boost some amp parameter, which essentially adds harmonics, and the signal sounds maybe a bit more distorted in a positive way. So let's see. Yeah, just richer in higher harmonics. And we also gonna boost the analog parameter a little bit more, so it's a bit more kind of old school feeling into it, I imagine. And last but not least, no, actually 2 more things before doing anything with the actual chord creation. So the first thing is increase the number of voices and unison parameter, 4 and 2, that should be fine. And also drive the filter section a bit more than it is. So let's compare. And now it will be like that. All right, and now we are going to move on to the more important part of this tutorial, which is this area here of the synth, because in Strobe you cannot kind of directly control the tune of each oscillator, which is sometimes can be found in some other synths nearby the oscillator section, but in this case it's something different. So we will move to this section here, starting with sync parameter, to make a kind of chord like made of each oscillator detuned against each other. So let's see. Gonna move it up. Okay, we already get like power chord. Okay, but let's go higher. Okay, let's leave it here for now, because we will have to come back to it anyway. And now let's try the other one, which is stacking oscillators. So it sounds again a bit richer, kind of floating, moving sound. It's up to your taste. I will leave it around 2. And the last one, detune, will be the most kind of noticeable with the results of what's gonna happen. Let's move it up and see. Okay, so in this area we are starting to hear something that sounds pretty much like a nice power chord, like a guitar kind of thing. But we will do some more stuff to it. So the first thing, we're gonna add some nice modulation to the filter. So in Strobe, how you do it is you use these modulators buttons on the top here. So we're gonna modulate the filter using the modulation envelope here. So let's click on a button that shows the modulation envelope, which is this one. Okay, and now we can set the which parameter we want to control with the envelope, this one. So we want to open the filter according to envelope. So let's put it all the way down to the lowest point and set the amount of this opening to, let's say, 75%, like that. Oh, so we can already hear it's kind of like it opens, but just for a very, very short time. Another thing we will do is we will adjust the decay to make it a bit longer, like this. And also on the amp envelope, we will set it pretty much the same. Okay, and then to make the sound longer than like it was in a demo at the beginning, we will also increase the sustain parameter here. So let's try it like that. Okay, and let's hear it. Okay, so now we are having kind of a tail after the main hit. Obviously you can adjust it like accordingly to what you want, because you can just leave it as it was like a short stop, but I prefer the version with tail, so kind of longer. Okay, and one more thing we can modulate with this envelope. We can also modulate the amount of noise we have in this sound. So let's also make it like that, so we get more aggressive kind of nasty sound instead of just flat kind of screaming. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it we're gonna do with this modulator. But we will also kind of modulate the tail of this sound by using the internal strobe LFO. To open the LFO, we have to go to the LFO button here, like that. Okay, and with LFO we will modulate plenty of parameters. Actually, you will see. So let's start by setting the parameters we want to modulate. The first one will be the filter. Let's hear it. Okay, so we can hear something going on, but not too much, because the LFO right now is really slow. It's like 4 bars. So we're gonna move it to about a bit higher. Okay, that starts to make sense. So let's try something different, like this. Okay, so we have the cutoff modulated by LFO now, but what else we can do, which is pretty cool function of Strobe, we can use this ramp section right here to simply delay the appearance of LFO in this. So we will have this fluctuation only on the tail of the sound, not on the main part. So let's try to increase the ramp delay and also the rise. You can see in this section what it does to the sound in time. And let's hear it now. yeah, so it has this tail that is kind of moving, but we can also, in addition, we can also do the same thing with some other parameters like drive. Why not? Let's see. And maybe resonance. Okay, so we got pretty much the similar sound that was shown in the beginning. So in addition to that, you can also do one more thing, just modulate the fine parameter just tiny little bit with LFO, so it will be slightly detuned but just fine. And also you can change the waveform for LFO for something different than so, which is now, we can try sine waves. Let's see. Yeah, it's up to you. I will leave it with the saw wave. And yeah, and you can do some little tweaks. And yeah, if you play it with another layer of synthesizer, like kind of sub bass sound, it will get nice rich kind of background to it. So let's hear it with another synth. And also, obviously, it's crucial to add some very little but nice effects like reverb, so it's not that dry and out of any kind of space. So okay, and another thing, the last thing you can do is just play it with a beat. So let's try a drum and bass kind of loop. All right, so yeah, you can have some fun with it. It's a not very kind of difficult sound to do, but with this synth, with Fxpansion Strobe, it's a bit tricky to get those chord kind of sounds, especially if you are not a kind of trained musician and you don't really feel comfortable about finding chords with your keyboard. Then sometimes it's good just to set it with synth, so you can play one key and get a nice chord that you can just inspire you and yeah, make you build a whole song out of it. So yeah, enough for today. Thanks for watching. That was Schoolboy W, and you are watching another Audiodidact tutorial. Check out some more on the website, and yeah, have fun with Fxpansion Strobe synth. See you.